Until now, we've looked at identity and belonging in rather simple terms. That is, as Japanese perhaps, or as members of another foreign community. Identity and belonging, however, are far more difficult than just that. They comprise many different layers. Today's class will explore these various layers. The first half of the class will ask, what are the layers of Nikkei cultural identity? After that, we'll ask, how do Nikkei negotiate tensions in their belonging between their homeland, Japan, and wherever their host country happens to be? Let's begin by asking, what are the layers of Nikkei cultural identity? Use the link here to learn more about the layers of identity of Nikkei. Cultural identity is a complex and multifaceted concept, especially for Nikkei. It is influenced by various factors, including personal values, beliefs, and experiences. Family plays a crucial role in shaping cultural identity, as traditional values and expectations are often passed down. Social influences, such as friends and the broader community, can also help shape an individual's behaviour and identity. The historical context of Japan, including events like the Second World War, has an impact on cultural identity. National identity, whether it's the sense of belonging to Japan or to the host country, is influenced by language, traditions, and shared experiences. Ethnic identity, both within Japan and among Japanese people abroad, also plays a role. Exposure to global culture and media affects cultural identity, particularly for the younger generations. Work and profession can shape identity, and religious and spiritual beliefs have an impact as well. Cultural identity is highly personal and varies from person to person, evolving throughout their life. To see all these different layers of identity in Nikkei literature, I recommend this book. It's called A Tale for the Time Being, and it's by an American author called Ruth Ozeki. This is a powerful novel about the interconnectedness of a 16-year-old Japanese girl's diary and a woman living in Canada. It beautifully connects global identity with individual and family identity. Let's move on to the second question. How do Nikkei negotiate tensions in their belonging between their homeland, Japan, and wherever their host country happens to be? Please go back to this webpage. Now, the process by which Nikkei, or people of Japanese descent living outside of Japan, negotiate the tensions between their homeland and host country can be multifaceted and complex. The strategies employed might include 1. Embracing dual identity. Many Nikkei might choose to straddle both worlds, honouring their Japanese roots through preserving traditions and language at home, while also integrating aspects of their host country's culture into their lives. 2. Choosing integration. Some may lean more towards the culture of their host country, striving to learn the language, adopt the local customs, and actively participate in their new community, all while preserving aspects of their Japanese heritage. 3. Pursuing transnationalism. A portion of the Nikkei community may cultivate robust ties with Japan, often travelling between their home and host countries, and participating in both societies to minimise feelings of dislocation. 4. Opting for selective adaptation. Others might adapt selectively, choosing specific elements from their host culture to adopt, while resisting others, thus preserving their cultural distinctiveness. 5. Seeking full assimilation. In certain cases, Nikkei might aim to fully assimilate, adopting the host country's language, customs, traditions, and potentially distancing themselves from their Japanese roots. 6. Generational negotiation of identity. For Nikkei parents, imparting cultural identity to their children often involves a delicate balance between preserving Japanese cultural values and ensuring their children's success in their new society. So, how Nikkei navigate these cultural tensions is a deeply personal journey, influenced by various factors, including personal experiences, societal attitudes, and immigration policies of their host country. The experience of the Nikkei, particularly those in the United States, often involves navigating tensions between their cultural heritage and the norms and expectations of their host countries. This negotiation is frequently characterized by balancing between assimilation and preservation of cultural identity. John Okada's novel, No Boy, provides a rich illustration of these tensions. The novel's hero, Ichiro Yamada, is a second-generation Japanese-American, Nisei, who experiences deep inner conflict between his Japanese heritage and his American upbringing. After refusing to serve in the US military during the Second World War, and subsequently spending 2 years in an incarceration camp, Ichiro returns to a post-war Seattle where he grapples with his identity and sense of belonging. In No Boy, Ichiro's struggle serves as a symbol of the broader Nikkei experience. He is conflicted by the pressure to assimilate into American society and his loyalty to his Japanese heritage. He feels alienated in both cultures. In the US, he's considered a no boy, a traitor due to his refusal to serve in the military. And in Japan, he would be an outsider due to his American upbringing. This experience reflects the Nikkei's struggle of being caught between two cultures, each with its own set of expectations and demands. Another way the novel explores the Nikkei experience is through the diverse reactions of Ichiro's family and friends to their circumstance. His mother clings tightly to her Japanese identity, refusing to accept Japan's defeat in the war. On the other hand, his friend Kenji, who fought for the US and is dying from war injuries, is more accepting of his American identity. These characters illustrate the spectrum of responses among the Nikkei to the tensions between their homeland and host country. Some seek full assimilation, some resist it entirely, while others, like Ichiro, try to navigate a middle path. So, in sum, No Boy shows the Nikkei negotiating their dual identities through their varied responses to societal and familial pressures, highlighting the internal and external conflicts that arise from straddling two or more cultures.